energetic council tonight.
Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to November and the November 1st Post Falls City Council meeting. Shannon, please note that all council members are in attendance. And tonight we have a few announcements. The Post Falls Senior Center 34th Annual Craft Fair is this Friday and Saturday, November 4th and 5th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Daylight savings time ends on Sunday, November 6th at 2 a.m. Remember to set your clocks back 1 hour and enjoy that extra hour of sleep. Election Day is Tuesday, November 8th. To find your polling place, visit the Kootenai County website at kcgov.us. You can type in your address and find your polling place. In observance of Veterans Day, Post Falls City Hall and city business offices will be closed Friday, November 11th. And on the 15th of November at the Post Falls Chamber of Commerce Connect 4 lunch meeting at Templin's, I will be giving the State of the City address beginning at 11:30 a.m.
That's right, I bought my ticket today.
And also, just, I said I would mention this. We missed it a little bit. I got a call last week from the Young Marine Group. And they had the Young Marine Ball, I believe it was last Saturday. But they came and visited with, or a week ago, I guess, but they came and visited out here with Mayor Steve Widmeyer from Coeur d'Alene and myself. And they have a red bracelet and a red ribbon week. And the Young Marines is a national nonprofit 501c3 youth program for boys and girls age 8 through completion of high school, developing engaged citizens by focusing on leadership, community services, and living a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. And I think there was 5 or 6 Young Marines that came and visited us. They asked me to mention the Red Ribbon Week that they had, and it was Red Ribbon Month, which was in October. This last week in October is known as Red Ribbon Week, and celebrate. Was a gentleman, and this is kind of cut, Enrique Kiki Camara.
This one's not good.
Oh, thank you very much. This one was not very good. Kiki Camara, he crossed the street to his pickup truck, turned off the truck's burglar alarm and unlocked his door. Before he could get into a cab and pick up the two-way radio to alert his partners, he was a drug enforcement agent. He was grabbed by 5 men. He was shoved into a waiting van and sped away. That was the last time anyone would see him alive. His body was later found, and an informant he and an informant were discovered in a shallow grave 70 miles from a city in Mexico. They've been tortured, beaten, and brutally murdered. He was 37 years old, left behind a wife and 3 young sons and a dream. And so Red Ribbon Week is in honor of that gentleman. The Young Marines are very active in the things they do and to promote drug-free lifestyle. So again, I want to thank them for taking the time to come out and visit with Mayor Widmeyer and myself. And if it was earlier, I told them we would have given them some press at an earlier council meeting in October. But again, it was last week, so I want to thank them again. Chief Oak sitting in for Shelley Underwood, our city administrator. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
There is not, sir.
Are there any declarations of conflict?
Yep.
Would you please present the consent calendar?
On the consent calendar tonight, we have the minutes from the October 18th City Council meeting, the payables from October 11th through October 24th, a master development agreement for Jacobson Addition Subdivision, the Reserve First Edition Subdivision Plat application, notice of award for the Jacklin lift station upgrade to Contractors Northwest, and purchase and construction of a pole building by CDA Structures for the tertiary membrane study.
Any questions of Chief on the consent? Al?
I was just hoping somebody could explain to me what is going on with item F, the tertiary membrane study. It's some pilot.
That answer coming
Looks like
forward.
we have someone coming forward.
I knew Andrew was here for a reason.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Andrew Arbini, Utilities Project Manager.
Item F is the purchase of the pole building for the tertiary membrane pilot study, and that is to create an enclosure for that study. It allows us to test the water during the winter months and provides enclosure during the winter time so that freeze protection and minimum insulation to that building.
In the write-up, it said that this was a pilot. Is this just a temporary project, or?
It's an enclosure for the pilot study, so the membrane filtration. And this would be a permanent building. It'd be constructed over the pilot study, which would last about 6 to 7 months. And then after that point, it would be our intention to use it for dry storage, such as equipment.
Oh, okay, okay.
Any other questions? Thank you. Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion.
Move for approval of the consent calendar as presented.
Second.
Motion second, further discussion. Seeing none, Shannon, please take the roll.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Borders.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye?
Thorson.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Tonight, we have no public hearings, no unfinished business. Next item up is citizen issue, and if there's a citizen wishing to address the council on a non-agenda item, please come forward. We'll give you 5 minutes to talk. Seeing none, we'll go to new business, which we have none. We do have an ordinance, amendments to residential building code.
Move to place the ordinance amendments to the residential building code ordinance on its first and only reading by title only while under suspension of the rules.
Second.
Motion second, further discussion. Joe?
Mr. Mueller, if you wouldn't mind, we had a good conversation today just explaining what this is about and what it affects, and I think that it might be good for the public to know what this is about.
It's, good evening, Mayor and Council, Justin Miller, building official, City of Post Falls. What it is it's taking unvented room heaters and not allowing them to be placed in the house. What it does is an unvented room heater has an oxygen depletion sensor, which tells you when the oxygen level in your house gets low, but it doesn't read carbon monoxide, it doesn't read soot, doesn't read water that's put into your house. So we're the last jurisdiction that doesn't have it. Everybody else has amended it out of the code.
But as I understand it, it's not necessarily banning that equipment, it's just that if it's going to be installed, it must be vented, correct?
Correct, must be vented to the outdoors. So it's not banning the equipment, it's just telling you you need to vent it to the outside.
We good?
It's good for me.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Justin. I'd entertain a, well, let me see, do we have,
We have a motion.
we haven't had the motion yet, have we, or did we?
We had a motion.
Yes.
Sorry. Did you take the roll call?
Not yet.
Please take the roll.
Borders.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye.
Thorson.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Motion passes, thank you very much. Mr. Wilson.
An ordinance amending the municipal code of the City of Post Falls, Kootenai County, Idaho, amending section 15.04.010 sub B to clarify the items 3 and 4 of sections G 2406.2 and section G 2445 of the 2012 International Residential Code are not adopted by the City of Post Falls, repealing conflicting ordinances, providing severability, providing for the publication of this ordinance by summary, and providing an effective date.
Move to approve the ordinance amendments to the residential building code ordinance to direct the clerk to assign the appropriate number and that it be published by summary only.
Second.
Motion second, further discussion. Please take the roll.
Henderson.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye?
Thorson.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Borders.
Aye.
That motion passes, thank you. Administrative staff reports, do we have any tonight, Chief?
We have none.
Under mayor comments, very tragic occurrence over the past few weeks with the death of Mr. Kirk. Chief, yourself, Sheriff Wolfinger did a great job in your press conference. Thank you. I want to thank you and Kootenai County Sheriff and all the other law enforcement agencies who were involved and all the citizens who called in information. I've heard several people say they were absolutely amazed that the arrests have been made in such a short period of time, and I think that's a true testament to the quality of law enforcement agencies we have. So again, we appreciate everything you've done, your department has done, all the law enforcement agencies, and I think on behalf of myself and the council, express our condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Kirk. So thank you again for a job well done.
thank you. We have a good team of people that worked on that and brought it to conclusion very quickly, so I'm very proud of that, so thank you.
Good. Council comments?
I have none.
None? Do we need an executive session?
No, sir.
Next motion is?
Adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes, meeting adjourned.
Executive session.